Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Down 80! Watch the twist, watch the twist! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To the air, Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
From the pistol, it's Gore. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A run right side. It's Gore. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Foster. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get this one out to the stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run with Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run with goal out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Pull it high.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the counter, Gore. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Gore. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well,
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Bring her. Mike 51. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. 21 yards there on third down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys just
needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7.